Hey everyone, this is Larry with Todayifeellike. I am back for CES Day 3. I am actually right now checking out the Rode Video Micro. It is a wireless mic with a USB Type-C receiver that you can plug in and then hook it on, and it's right here. That's it. It's super duper tiny, and I just want to see what it sounds like. Figure, why not do my intro with it? And here it is.
So today I said I was going to get up and head straight over to the Venetian, but I did need to go back over to the convention center for a minute, and I'm glad I did because I ran into one of my favorite creators, Becca. Now, if you haven't checked out her channel, you really have to give it a shot because she makes some really cool content. I really like this one where she went on this crazy long bike ride with like this solar array attached to it. Anyways, check out her channel. It's the bomb. Now, I did finally make it over to the Venetian, and when you go over there, it is a different world. Now, don't get me wrong, if you go to the top floor where they have, I think it's halls A, B, C, and D, they have all the big companies over there. You're going to see a bunch of the big ones. But if you go downstairs, if you go down into the basement, that is where they have Eureka Hall. That's where you're going to see all the startups and the very, very cool products. So let me just tell you about a few of them that I saw. One of them is called SleepQ 2.0, and it says this is where pills meet AI. And they basically have pills with some sort of AI built into the technology. I'm not going to claim to understand it, but it's supposed to help people who suffer from insomnia. And the idea of mixing technology and medicine is really, really exciting because it really leads to people having much improved lives. Now, when I was down in Eureka Hall, I saw this company called Plantelligence, and they make these things called a Arc Smart Planter. And it says you can automate your desktop oasis. And it just looks very, very cool. You can basically have like a whole ecosystem in a small little Arc container. It just seems like a very, very cool way to have something special on your desk. Now, next up is something that, well, I just flat out want. I want this in my house. There is a company called Icesplosion. That's right, Icesplosion. And they make a personal slushie machine. You can make your own slushies with different flavors, and it looks awesome. Now, they were going to do a demo. I wasn't going to wait around because I had like other places to go and stuff to see, and I was kind of in a rush. But I'm hoping I can get my hands on a review unit and test it out and bring it to you guys because Icesplosion looks amazing. Now, this next device is going to save parents a lot of headaches. This is Noti Flip, and this is a safe alternative to smartphones. And you can load up Spotify on here, and then you can listen to audiobooks and music, and the parents are able to curate the music that the kids are able to listen to. They can choose which songs are on there and which ones aren't. There's also SIM functionality in there so that they can communicate with their parents or anyone who has access to their device. So if the parents also want to give access to the grandparents, they can reach out and the kids can communicate back and forth. Now, there's a speaker on the device, but you can also connect headphones or earbuds via Bluetooth. Now, this next product got me super duper excited, and that is the TDM Neo headphones. Now, the cool thing about these headphones is that you can just wear them like regular headphones, but you can take them off and twist them, and they turn into a portable speaker. And as soon as you twist them, they automatically go into speaker mode. You don't have to do any fiddling around. They just work. All right, this next one got me pretty excited too, and that's because I love colognes, and I'm often mixing different colognes to get the fragrance that I actually want. And this particular product, if I'm getting the name right, if I'm not, forgive me, it's called Inanum, and it is a world premiere of a smart AI fragrance device. Now, the cool thing about this is you can take different oils, you put it into this device, and you can choose how much it gets mixed of each fragrance, and then it creates, or each base or note base, I guess you would say, and it creates a fragrance from that. Now, you can even take a picture of yourself with the app, and the app will say, okay, maybe you're dressed up to go out and do a fancy evening, or maybe you're chilling and looking real casual, and it will make suggestions of what type of fragrance you should have in the mix that you should use to get that fragrance. It just looks super duper cool. Okay, now this next one, I have to admit, if you wear this out in public, some people are going to think that you are straight up Looney Tunes. But when you look at it and you understand it, you might decide to look a little crazy and just rock it. And that is the Air Microclimate. And this thing is crazy. It says it's NOSH approved. You can unlock your cell phone because it has the big clear face to it. There is no need to shave. So if you're someone who needs a NOSH approved mask, but you have a beard, you can still have one. You just use this sort of helmet instead. And you also can use earbuds with it. So yeah, this thing looks really, really futuristic. It kind of reminds me of like an astronaut's helmet, except the whole front face of it is pretty much clear, which I think is really helpful for when you need to do face unlock with your phone, or maybe you're talking to someone who reads lips. There's just a lot of advantages to having that full front facing helmet part of it just clear. Now, once I was done in Eureka Hall, I did head back upstairs to check out some of the big brands up there, and BirdFi was up there. Now, you may have recognized that name, and that's because BirdFi has sent me a smart bird feeder in the past. Now, unfortunately, I can't use it because I can't hang up bird feeders where I live at. It's against the homeowners association rules and whatnot, but they were there. They had this big plushy bird thing out there that was standing around. It was dancing a little bit until I started filming it. Then it just stopped. But they do have some smart bird feeders on display. It was kind of cool seeing it. Now, I don't know what it was about the Venetian upstairs, but there seemed to be a lot of plushy things up there. And so I went up there and there was this big plushy cat from Nikasa. And yeah, I don't know what the thing was there for. I don't know what Nikasa does, but the cat was kind of cool looking, so I took some shots of it. Now, upstairs, they also had these other plushy things from a company called Olobot, and they make these like childhood AI tablet face plushy companions. And I mean, I'm not sure if I want my kid with an AI, smart companion type robot bot thing, but it does look pretty cool. And I think some people will really, really enjoy this, giving it to their kids. Now, I'm not sure that we all need to drink any more coffee than we already do. I feel like as Americans, we drink a lot of coffee. But Out10 wants to make sure that we can drink even more coffee, that we can take our coffee on the road, because they have the world's best, apparently, or the world's most popular portable coffee maker. And you can take your coffee maker, your grinder, you can have your own espresso machine on the go with Out10. Now, it is a rare thing that a utilitarian type of device is sexy, but Blade & Stone has this new shaver. It is a NR-001, and they say this thing has the sharpness of clippers and the closeness of a foil shaver. And I am really looking forward to trying this out. Now, they also have head shavers, and your boy likes to shave his head, and I need a new one because my old one sort of fell apart, so I'm looking forward to trying theirs. Now, before I left the Venetian, I wanted to check out Hover Air, and they make drones. And really what they are like flying cameras. And they're fantastic because you can just simply hold it out in your hand and then let it go. And this drone will start following you and become your own personal cameraman. And I love the idea of that because as a content creator, there are so many times I want to film myself doing something and I don't have anybody else to film me. And I don't always necessarily want to lug around a tripod and set up a camera and all that. So having a camera that flies like this, that can film me and shoot me while I'm doing some sort of action, I think is very, very exciting. All right. I'm tired. It has been a long week so far, and I dipped out of the Venetian a little bit earlier than expected because my feet were just hurting. So I hopped on the shuttle and they took us back over to the Las Vegas Convention Center. And while I was there, I was like, you know what? I didn't get a chance to check out Caterpillar yet. So I went over to the Caterpillar booth, and it was worth it. They have a tractor in there that has AI now. So you have your own personal AI bot inside of this Caterpillar tractor, and you can ask it to do certain things, and it will just go ahead and respond because it's an AI chatbot. And it can tell you all kinds of information about the machine, when your next update is, if you've already ordered the parts or services. It's very, very cool. All right, everyone. Well, there you go. That is day 3 of CES 2026, and it has been a lot of fun. Now, the show is still going on, but I have a flight a little bit earlier, so I need to get up out of here. But I hope you guys enjoyed seeing everything out there that I was able to show you. There's a lot of people out there making content, so check them out. Check all of us out and enjoy it all and see all the cool tech, and hopefully you'll get out here one day if you're interested. But I'm out of this place because I'm tired, my feet hurt, but I've seen a lot of tech and I had a lot of fun. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and please subscribe to this channel and follow me on Instagram. And I am Larry with Today I Feel Like. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.